Rua TV. Let me regale you with the story of simulated cognition and its connection to our universe. Our tale begins long, long ago, with ancient philosophers like dear old Plato. You see, he had this notion that the world we experience is just a mere reflection of a more perfect reality. In his famous allegory of the cave, he painted a picture of people chained in a cave, only able to see shadows cast on a wall, while the real objects were hidden behind them. How's that for an early take on simulated reality, eh? Fast forward to the medieval era, and along comes a fine chap named Nicholas of Cusa. He was a Christian mystic and philosopher who proposed that the universe might be a divine simulation, entirely created by the mind of God. However, the most remarkable point in our historical journey is the 17th century French philosopher René Descartes. This brilliant thinker famously questioned whether our reality could be an elaborate deception, orchestrated by an evil demon or some malevolent force. Now, let's leap into the modern era, shall we? In the 20th century, computer technology and virtual reality started to take off, and with them, the idea of simulated cognition took on new forms. Scientists and philosophers began to question whether our reality might be a computer simulation, with all of us as mere lines of code. Bit spooky, right? Enter the 21st century, and here comes a chap named Nick Bostrom. He's a Swedish philosopher who brought the idea of simulated reality to the forefront with his simulation hypothesis. His argument? It's statistically more likely that we're living in a simulation than not. Now, that's enough to give you a spot of existential angst, innit? But how does all of this tie into the big cosmic phenomena, you ask? Let's start with the Big Bang, the grand fireworks display that kicked off the universe. Some scientists have proposed that the universe's origins might be a programmed event in a cosmic computer simulation. I know, it sounds a bit like a sci-fi film, but it's a serious idea, I promise. Next up, black holes. These mysterious cosmic vacuum cleaners have long baffled scientists. Some speculate that they could be a product of the simulated universe, like a glitch in the system. Others have proposed that black holes might store the information of everything they've gobbled up, a bit like a cosmic computer hard drive. Now, wouldn't that be a wild twist? And last but certainly not least, we've got quantum mechanics, the weird and wonderful world of subatomic particles. You see, quantum mechanics is full of oddities, like particles being in multiple places at once or being entangled over vast distances. Some scientists reckon that these strange phenomena could be evidence of the universe being a simulation. They argue that these bizarre behaviors are a result of the underlying computer code governing our reality. It's all a bit Matrix-y, if you ask me. So, as we've already discussed, simulated cognition has had a rather grand impact on philosophy and science, but it doesn't stop there. This provocative idea has also seeped into popular culture. Think of films like The Matrix or Inception, both exploring the notion that the world we perceive might not be as it seems. And we can't forget about the countless novels, video games, and TV shows that play with simulated realities, tickling our minds and challenging our understanding of what's real. Now, you might be wondering, what's the practical use of all this simulated cognition malarkey? Well, believe it or not, it has some rather nifty applications. For one, it's inspired the development of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies, which have the potential to revolutionize everything from education to entertainment. I mean, who wouldn't want to walk with dinosaurs or visit the pyramids from the comfort of their living room? But it doesn't end there. Some scientists have even suggested that studying simulated cognition could help us unravel the mysteries of our own minds. You see, if our reality is indeed a simulation, then our brains are like little computers processing heaps of information. By understanding the intricacies of simulated cognition, we might be able to better understand the nature of consciousness and the human experience. And that, my dear, would be quite the feather in our caps. As we stand on the precipice of further technological advancements, the boundaries between the virtual and the real may become increasingly blurred. Will we one day be able to create simulations so advanced that they're indistinguishable from reality? And if we do, What does that say about our own existence? Are we just someone else's simulated beings, living in a grand cosmic computer program? Or are we the creators, dabbling in the fabric of reality itself? One thing's for certain, my dear, the idea of simulated cognition, from its humble philosophical beginnings to its modern scientific and cultural significance, continues to captivate and intrigue us. It challenges our perceptions, pushes the boundaries of our understanding, and keeps us forever questioning the nature of our existence. So, let's raise a cuppa to simulated cognition, the idea that's tickled our fancy for centuries and will undoubtedly keep us guessing for many more to come. Cheers, darling!